All right, this is a little tips and tricks playing 2K. So first, on your shot info, you want to go into controller settings, shot meter, free throw only. I use flame, but you can change that. Shot timing is shots and layups. Shot aiming's off. That's that weird thing where you pull down on R3 and you can aim with it. Don't use that. Free throw timing is user timing as opposed to real percentage. Aiming, I turned this on so that when you're shooting free throws, you can pull down R3 and aim it, and yet you have time as the guy is loading up his shot to get it spot on. So if you turn on this user aiming, pull back on the R3 stick, and you try to get it right on the line, and it's way easier to make a free throw. You can actually add like a 50 some rating, and I can make free throws with that. Pro stick function should be on default. You want this to be absolute so that no matter what, down is down. You don't have to worry about the camera where you are. And this is helpful. You can do double team or just call for help. I usually do that on double team. Player icons. I think this is set to on. This is so when you hit like L1, it'll highlight the players that you want to pass to. So that's pretty helpful. And I think that's about the only thing I do. Okay. Yeah. So what I do is I always like call for the ball. All right. Hit left on your D-pad. It'll pull up this little quick play. Hit quick isolation triangle. Then what you want to do is tap L1, hold down L2 to pick your center, and then run the screen, and then just dish it to him. So that was tap L1, hold L2, wait for him to set the pick. You can even start moving before he sets the pick. Run around the guy that picks. If the help defense blocks, oh nice. If the help defense comes to cover you, comes high on the screen, then what you want to do is get the pass off quickly. If he doesn't come to help, then you can run around longer. See how there I don't have room to move, so I just got to get the ball out of my hands as quick as possible on that cut. All right, so that was a quick tip on, and you said a quick first step came up there. That badge is a playmaking badge, and it's super helpful when you get that pick. If you have quick first step on gold, you can run around the pick really quickly, which is helpful. And I'm not getting a lot of playing time here. So the other thing is set your minutes to 12 minutes, your quarters. So when you start off, you get more playing time. You can only do this once you're in NBA, but in college, I think it defaults to 10-minute halves. So I always like to do that too. I like to run around the guy at the top of the key. Sometimes you get open and you can just pop a three. There I use the R3 stick. I just pulled the R3 stick down, and I'm using the Dante Exum jump shot. So yeah, Chris Paul's not going to bring the ball up. Going to set a quick ISO. And also, who are your best players? Go into your stats, look at their ratings, see who's the best player, and use those guys. So like, Devin Booker's usually pretty good. I'll also set it, like I just switched that to fade. So he's going to fade now instead of rolling, but he's going to miss that. He's got defended pretty well. Sometimes they defend it well, and other times they don't. It kind of depends. Depends on your speed. Depends on how well the other player. You'll find certain players will roll really well, like Randall Cobb. Not Randall Cobb. Hendricks Cobb will roll really well, really effectively. Let's see how Ayton does here. Let's get an alley-oop. Trouble tap triangle, and you'll get the alley-oop. So you get the points there for the pick and roll assist and the alley-oop assist, which boosts your playmaking faster. All right. Oh yeah, power forward, run on the offense. Hey, let's try this again. We're gonna have Booker fade off of this pick. So hit R1 to switch it to fade. Oh, I got the pass off. Shit. Okay, I'll try that again. I always cut this off right here if I can, but I just missed it. Okay, so here's we're gonna try to run real quick, get an alley-oop here. This guy doesn't run. Oh, come on, son. If you got an advantage like that, try to run the court, run to the baseline, and hopefully somebody's cutting. If they're not cutting, there's something else you can do. Is if you hold triangle, you'll get a player to start cutting a little bit. They'll start making a move towards the hoop. It's not perfect, but occasionally you can get them moving towards the basket, and there's a little pick and pop. Let's hit that. I've been using the R3 stick, release at the top of the jump shot, and put on Dante Exum. In fact, if you have Shot Creator, go into Shot Creator, pick Dante Exum for release 1, Dante Exum, release 2, Dante Exum, and then change the release timing to be the fastest. You can put it all the green bar all the way up. Your shot will release a little faster. See, I don't have the quick first step, so I can't. Wow, nice, dude. I can't get around the pick the way I want to. So those are just some tips for you. I wanted to show you how to do the pick and roll, where you, after you run around the pick, you put your back to the basket with L2, and the other defender tries to help out on you and leaves the other guy alone, so you can get an alley-oop that way. Alley-oop dunk usually. But yeah, if Cobb was in the game, I'd be using him. This is also why it's not a bad idea to play for the Lakers or the Clippers or the Nets, because you got a bunch of guys that can dunk, and you could just throw the ball up to them. So that's not a bad idea. I don't know why I picked the Suns. There's kind of what I was talking about. I tried to put my back to the basket, and the other guy was wide open. Oh, bad defense. So what else can I tell you? Also, as you're running like towards the basket, if you tap square and jump and hold L3, you'll do like a hop step away from the basket. I'll try to hit a fade here. Just put my back to the basket and just pop a quick fade. No good. I have 5 fouls, so I probably should be careful. See, my perimeter defense is getting pretty good there. All right, let's go. Get to the basket, dunk it. Thank you. There you go. So that's pretty good tutorial, I guess. Some tips you can use. All right, guys. See you later.